It was 11:46 p.m. when the call came in, a whispering man's voice, tense, breathless, saying, "Someone's outside my house." The dispatcher asked for his name, his address. "My name's Daniel Reeves," he said. "I live on Birch Hollow Road. Please hurry." Those were his last known words. Daniel Reeves lived in a small town called Brookhaven, population 4,000. A quiet community where people still left their doors unlocked, where neighbors waved as they passed each morning. Daniel was 34 years old, a construction foreman, husband, father of 2. He wasn't the type of man who made enemies. He worked, came home, watched the late-night news, and went to bed. But on that night, something or someone came to his door. Dispatchers said Daniel's voice trembled as he spoke. He whispered that he'd seen a man standing at the edge of his yard. No lights, no sound, just a figure. The dispatcher stayed on the line, trying to keep him calm. "Can you see him now?" she asked. A pause. Then the faint sound of footsteps, gravel crunching. "He's closer," Daniel said. Then silence. The call ended abruptly at 11:49 p.m. Officers arrived at Daniel's house just 9 minutes later. The front door was open. The lights were on. But Daniel was gone. His phone lay on the floor beside the living room sofa. The call log showed only one outgoing number, 911. His car was still parked in the driveway, and his shoes were neatly placed by the door. Police found footprints leading around the side of the house, and then disappearing halfway across the yard, as if they just stopped. No signs of struggle, no blood, no broken glass. For weeks, detectives searched nearby woods, creeks, and abandoned cabins. Cadaver dogs were brought in, nothing. Then, a discovery. A neighbor, about half a mile away, reported their security light turning on that same night. When they checked their camera the next morning, they saw movement. A man running along the roadside, barefoot, wearing a dark t-shirt. The image was blurry, but police said it matched Daniel's build and clothing. Still, no other trace of him was ever found. No credit card activity, no phone use, no body. Over time, 2 theories emerged. One, Daniel was taken that night, a targeted attack by someone he didn't even know he'd crossed paths with. The second, Daniel suffered a breakdown and fled into the woods. But if that were true, why leave the door open? And the phone on the floor? Why call for help and then vanish? 5 years later, the case remains unsolved. Daniel's family moved out of Brookhaven, unable to live in the same home where his voice was last heard. Every year, on the anniversary of his disappearance, the new tenants say the same thing. They sometimes hear a man's voice near the back door, faint, distant, whispering the same words he said that night. "Someone's outside my house."